Hello, it's Melissa Pearce from Melissa Pearce and Associate. So the one thing I wanted to do was answer a question that I seem to get a lot, and that is, when is my divorce finalized? Now that's a really great question, but there's really not a one-size-fits-all answer. So to make it really simple, a divorce is finalized when one of two things happened. One, both parties have consented to what we call a consent judgment of divorce, and they've entered their signature onto that, and the court has entered that, meaning that the judge has signed off on it and the court has stamped it with a date being an effective date. Typically when that happens, both parties agree, they sign the consent judgment. One party, typically the plaintiff, will go into court and put what we call proofs on the record, which just shows the judge that there is a statutory basis to grant the divorce and that all the issues have been resolved. The other situation to resolve your divorce when you finalize it is when you go to court. You're not able to reach a settlement between your attorneys or at mediation, so you go to trial, and each of your attorneys will present your case to the judge. The judge is then going to take everything under advisement and issue an opinion that the plaintiff's attorney will then turn into a judgment of divorce. Both parties will sign it, and then the judge will enter that with the court. Typically, it is not going to be the day your trial is scheduled. It's going to take the judge, and I've seen this historically, 2 to 3 months to get that opinion out, because they're going to research the law and make sure that what they are ordering is fair and equitable for the parties. So just understanding that the fastest way to finalize your divorce is to enter that consent judgment. And you should do that knowingly and voluntarily. Don't allow anyone to pressure you into signing one of those. Or the judge has heard a trial, meaning both parties have presented their case, and then the judge has decided what would be fair. So when your divorce is finalized is when your judgment of divorce is entered by the court, and there will be a date stamped on the first page. About middle of the page is under what we call a caption, which is basically says plaintiff versus defendant, who represents each party. There's lines usually drawn, and then you'll see at a session of court. In that paragraph is a date. That will be the day your divorce is finalized. I hope this answers the question about when will my divorce be finalized. But if you have more questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us and ask for more information. Thank you.